some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside.
There he goes! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. 26 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hart. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Touchdown, Spartans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. Wide open spaces. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Give to the single back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one, but move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Start with second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Evanson. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's
turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and they're...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and nailing on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And the completion brings up a second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Michigan State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 28 to SMU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Vols will boot away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Find some fresh air. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Tillman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Fires to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 18 to Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
The RPO is complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. completion to the right. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to take a shot on second and short. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They believe they can run right here. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the single back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The play action fake. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense, going for it. Big-time moment. Get the big 1st down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Spartans!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Michigan State 31, Tennessee 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Winton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
On the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.